Hi everyone, Joseph coming to you from NCHS Wellness. Today we're going to be going over a cardio routine. No weights, all body weight, but this workout's aimed to get your heart rate really high, burn a lot of calories, and burn a lot of fat. So, first thing I'm going to tell you is you're going to want to start with a light warm-up, something like light walking or jogging, something that's going to get you ready to go. I'm already warmed up, so I'm going to go ahead and go right into the stretching. And the first stretch I'm going to give you guys is the hamstring stretch. So what you're going to want to do is stand with your legs shoulder width apart. Don't lock your legs, but just a comfortable stance, back straight. And you just want to kind of go down slow, reaching down to the floor, but don't aim to get to the floor. Kind of go where your hamstrings and your body will allow you to go. Remember, I'm all warmed up. You don't want to start this workout by stretching cold muscles. So you want to go maybe take a nice, quick walk around the block or light jog, something like that. So you're going to hold that for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. You're going to go somewhere where you can, for the next stretch, you're going to want to go somewhere where you can hold on to something so that you can balance. I have trouble balancing on this one. Go ahead and pick up your foot, grab your ankle or your shoe, pull it tight to your glute, and stand up tall. You don't want to be hunched over for this. And what you're going to do is you're going to flex the outside glute while you do that. You'll feel that stretch all the way through your quad. Today we're going to be doing a lot of quick movements, and you want to make sure you're nice and loose before you start this workout. You're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch over. Again, grab your ankle, you move it up as high as you like. I like to grab my shoe, pull it tight, stand up tall, and flex the outside glute of the supporting leg. Hold for about 15 to 20 seconds, just more or less till you're loose. Not, don't crank down, nice and easy. You don't want to overstretch, all right? So go ahead and put that down. Now the next stretch is going to be for our calves, which we're going to be using a lot now too. So what you do is find yourself an anchor point, a wall, a post, anything that you can find around you. Take one foot, in this case my left, and step all the way back and push your heel to the floor. All right, again, you don't need to crank your leg all the way down, just nice and easy. Just low level discomfort, something that you can manage, not something that's too painful. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Hold for about 15 seconds. Make sure you're breathing, relaxing, getting yourself ready for the workout to come. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you're ready to start your workout. All right, now that you're all stretched out, we're ready for cardio segment 1. Cardio segment 1 is going to consist of 1-minute knee drives or high knees, followed by a 30 to 45 second plank. We're going to repeat this 3 times. Now I'm going to give you a couple of modifications. The easy modification for the knee drive is going to be this. Just simply bring your knees up. And if that's not enough for you, give me a little hop, all right? Make sure you're pumping your arms. You're a lot more effective when you pump your arms, all right? But I'm going to do it the hardest way, and that's this way, all right? So we're going to go fast for 1 minute, all right? Get your knees up. Try to keep them up as high as you can, all right? Keep your body tall. You don't want to be hunched over. Get your core engaged. And again, pump those arms. Remember, the point is to get your heart rate up, all right? So challenge yourself. Should have about 30 to 45 seconds remaining on this segment. Keep breathing. Stand tall. Pump those arms. Bring the knees out. Don't hike the heels up to the hamstrings. Bring them out in front of you. Core strong. Deep breaths. A lot of times the first set is harder than the second or the third, so stay strong with it. Keep it moving. Don't let up. You're going to get a nice little rest on that plank. It's only 3 times, and now we're moving on to the plank. All right. So go ahead, get down on your elbows. I like to start with my knees down. When you're ready to go, make sure your elbows and your shoulders are lined up, and lift those knees up off the floor, and we're holding for 30 to 45 seconds, depending on you. While you do this, don't just hang here. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes, keeping your back straight. Your glutes should be level and your hips should be level with your head. Not up here
and not down here. So every once in a while, keep a mirror by you so that every once in a while you can do a little form check. And you can see I'm breathing harder, but this is gonna get easier after the second and third set. Just fight through it. This workout's gonna go by really fast, but it's a lot of work in a little bit of time. That's the beauty of it. We should be coming up on our finish, and there it is. And now you get a 30-second rest. Make sure you keep water close by so you can get some. Use this time to stay loose, recover, and get ready for the next part of the workout. Next part of your workout is coming up. And ready, set, knee drives, and go. 1 minute. That little rest period should give you just enough time to let your heart rate come down and recover for this next minute. And you want to give it your all. Remember, it's a minute of this and then a 30-second plank. So you really get a long time for that heart rate to recover. So get a lot of work in on these segments. Pump those arms. Don't keep them tight. Stay loose, but stay tall. You'll start feeling in the calves. That's why we wanted to make sure that our calves and hamstrings were loose before we started this workout. If you feel tight, go back to the beginning of this workout and stretch again. Keep it going. Don't stare at your clock. It only makes it longer. Just think about the work to be done. And we're moving on to the planks. Elbows down. Go right to it. Try not to take a rest. 30 to 45 seconds. Here we come. Now's the time. Take deep breaths. Recover from that cardio. You're getting a lot of work done in this little bit of time. Remember, stay active. I like to clench my fists, clench my glutes. Stay right on those tippy toes. Don't roll back on the heels. It's a lot better. Focus on what you're doing. Stay sharp. Stay in the moment. Stay low. Pretend you're balancing something on your lower back. And 30-second rest. So you can recover in this time. Again, my calves are feeling a little tight, so I'm going to go back to that stretch we did in the beginning. I'm going to use this time to breathe, get in tune with that next segment. Stretch it out. Feeling good. Feeling warmed up. Like I said earlier, a lot of times the last set is the best set. And I'm ready to go. 1 minute. Here I go. Begin. Don't stop. Don't give up. Pump those arms. Bring those knees out in front of you, not up here. Bring them out. There's a difference. Remember, those of you who can't do it at this rate, you can always just hop. Or you can go slow and bring those knees up. Nonetheless, challenge yourself. For me, this is challenging. I realize not everybody might be able to do it this way. You always gotta walk before you run. I just like it this way. And remember, I'm kind of letting my knees drop a little. You want to get them as high as you can. A lot of times when we start getting tired, we forget about that form. That's why I like to work out by the mirrors. See my form, do a form check every so often. Remember, keep that core tight. It all comes from here. Breathe, relax, and go as fast as you can. But keep in mind, you have a whole minute of this. Stay tall. Almost there. A couple of seconds. And that's gonna cue our plank. Elbows down. Here we go. Form check. Make sure you're all ready to go. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the fists. Make sure the shoulders are lined up with the elbows. Engage the core. Don't just stand here or sit here. Pretend you're balancing something on your back that you can't drop. If this is too hard, open your legs up. If that's too easy, close them up. Squeeze. A lot of dynamic things you can do in the plank, but right now, we just want to recover and rest. We got a little bit longer on this workout. And that's it. Get yourself a 30-second rest and get some water.
All right, by now you should be pretty warmed up after cardio segment 1, and we're moving on to the second one. All right, so the second exercise is gonna be a shuffle, okay? So it's gonna be a sideways shuffle. Kind of make a mental mark, or if you want a physical mark, of where you're gonna be ending this exercise, all right? And that's gonna be followed by split lunges, okay? So it's gonna start like this, 30 seconds of sideways shuffle, and here we go. So you shuffle to the side, touch the floor, try to keep your chest up and your hips back. Stay back on those heels and just shuffle. And you can go a little faster if you want to, or you can go slower. I like to keep my hands in front of me, stay nice and low, chest tall, and then explode to the other side. Touch and go. And if you notice, you don't need a whole lot of space to do this, but just a little bit of room, probably about 5 to 8 feet of space, so you can do this. And keep going till you hear that timer go off. And there we go, that's our cue. Now we're gonna do 30 seconds of split lunges, all right? You don't have to drop your knee to do this. You can just kind of do the pitter patter, which is like this. Make sure you're pumping those arms, but if you wanna make it more challenging, drop those knees, take a bigger step, and keep it rolling. It's gonna be hard on the first set, but like I said earlier in the video, the first set is usually the hardest. Second and third, you get a little more warmed up and you'll feel a little better. Those quads will be lit up for this workout. And that's your cue. Take a 30-second rest and get ready for the next one. Make sure you use this time to drink some water, stretch out, do what you need to do. Try to stay true to those rest times. Don't take any longer than you really need to. But if you want to shorten them up, be my guest. And ready, here we go. Make that mental marker of where you're gonna touch off on each side and explode off that outside leg. Keep that chest tall. If you want to make it more dynamic, twist with the inside arm to that foot. But make sure, nonetheless, you're exploding every time. Keep that chest tall, hips back. You start to get a little sloppy after your quads get pretty tired. Fight through it, keep working, and that's your cue. Split lunges. For this one, I'm gonna face you, and here I go. I like to pump my arms. Make sure if my right leg is going forward, my left arm is coming forward, and vice versa. Keeps you more balanced, gets your core working, keep breathing. Ideally, I wouldn't be talking through this workout. I'd just be focusing on work. But for the sake of this video, I'm coaching you through it, trying to keep you engaged. And that's 30-second rest. Again, keep that water close. Get ready for that third one. Like I always say, last set's the best set. You're gonna feel really good and ready to go. Try not to take longer than 30 seconds. This rest is for you to relax and get ready for that last final set. And here we go. Again, if you want to be more dynamic, take that outside arm, touch that foot, and twist a little. But nonetheless, explode, try to stay low, keep those hips back, chest up. If you have access to a mirror, keep it close, do a form check. If you want to make it a little longer, I find that's easy. I find if you go shorter distance, it's harder. And right back to the split lunges. Here I go. Stay tall. Drop those knees if you want to. If that's too much, just switch. The lower you drop your knees, the more you're gonna engage those quads. The harder it's gonna feel, the more burn you're gonna get. Always welcome the challenge. That's what you're here for. Burn a couple more seconds. You'll hear that timer go off, and you're on to your last segment. And that's your cue. Take a 30-second rest. All right, everyone, last segment of the day. All right, this is gonna be the hardest part, but it's gonna be the best part too. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna do 30 seconds of burpees followed by a rest, okay? So, the burpees perform like this. I like to stand with my legs a little bit wider than shoulder width apart so you can see, just like that. Nice, loose, athletic stance. What you're gonna do is, put your hands down, and if you can, jump back, then jump forward and stand up. Be explosive about it. If you can't do that, go through the steps. Go ahead and put your hands down. If you can't reach, just walk your hands out. That's fine too. Take your right foot, step back with it, followed by your left foot, and do just the same to stand up and explode up. All right? So we're gonna do that for 30 seconds, okay? Ready, set, go. And if you wanna add a little jump, that's fine too. Again, it's your workout, make it your own. I'd rather you guys go slower and explode more than go faster and break that form, all right? Do your best to go through those steps as clean as possible. Remember, you're getting a nice long break after this set. Keep your core tight. When you jump back, make sure those abs are engaged. Take a rest. I don't like to take longer than 30 seconds, but make it your workout. Take as long as you need to. Again, drink water. You're gonna need it, especially for this one. We got 4 left. Here I go. Ready, set 2, go. When I jump back, I like to squeeze my abs and really drive home that plank and then explode with my legs, and then a second explosion up in the air. Put those hands down firm. You don't want your butt up in the air. Jump up. All core, all cardio. Remember, if you do it faster, you're actually making it easier on yourself. Set 2's done, take a break. Maybe you don't want water for the second rest. Maybe you just need to stretch. Maybe you need to just breathe. I know I do. Just get loose. The whole point of the rest is to get yourself ready for that third set. Ready? Here I go. Go with me if you can. If not, pause the video, take a longer rest. And start. Hands down, feet back, feet up, jump up. If you don't like to jump, stand up, all right? Or hands down, step back, step forward, stand up. Whatever, make it your workout, all right? You're getting a ton of work in here. Keep going, don't give up, stay loose. You don't wanna land stiff. Keep those hands down, keep it moving. No matter how slow you go, just make sure you're moving, all right? Now, I don't like to stand in one place when I'm resting. I like to pace a little, keep myself loose, keep my feet moving. You should do that too. Keep those knees nice and loose. Never land when you're doing those burpees with your legs locked. I did that a few times there. Make sure your feet are loose. And here we go, 4 set. Go with me if you want to. And explode. Hands down, jump back, jump forward, explode. I'd rather you even go at that slow pace and get the form right if you've never done this workout before. Or go even slower. Target the stomach. Explode up, target the lower stomach, and explode. Down and up. By now, you should be really feeling this workout. Starting to sweat. Last one coming up. Try to stay true to those break times. Don't take over 30, but if you need to, do it. Get some water. Because it's my last set, and I know I'm gonna get a long break after this, I'm only gonna take a couple of seconds, and here I go. 1, 2, 3, go with me if you can. Hands down, feet back, explode up. Get as many as you can. Sometimes I like to get competitive with myself and count my reps throughout my set so that I know, am I slowing down or am I getting better? Keep going. It's a total body exercise. You should feel it everywhere, especially right here. And you're done. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy your workout.